See you here. You are on my YouTube channel. My name is Tanya Boren, and today we will talk about solar eclipse. In March 2025 there will be a solar eclipse plus one more, a very important case in astrology and astronomy. It will be a Saturn changing. It will be Saturn changing sign. It is coming from Aquarius to Pisces, and usually Saturn is showing us the most important events in the whole world, worldwide, and today we will talk about them. And this topic, this eclipse, we will analyze in the natal charts of different countries. I choose several of them, for example, USA, Canada, India and China and Germany, the fifth one. So all these centers of power, of politicians, of political power, so we will talk about them, because this solar eclipse will be a little bit, it differs a little bit for every country, because we have different locations. The capitals of these countries are in the different parts of the world, so the eclipse will be a little bit another, and eclipse is always showing us future events. So first of all, before we will start, I would like to tell you a little bit about myself. I'm an astrologer. I live in Poland. My name is Tanya Boren, and I'm trying to develop here my own publishing house. The name of this house is Deep Sky Publisher. So, also I have a mobile application, and I have a very big school for a very big European school. Then, one week ago, I opened my new account. This is my previous one. So I made this Deep Sky book, and we had 0. If you will check the previous video, you would for sure see this 0 about followers. And now we have 16 of you. Thank you so much. Thank you for this support. Really, I made several publications, and if you will follow me in Instagram, that will be great. So let's start, please. I will use my notes here. So on the 29th of March, a solar eclipse will happen in the sign of Pisces. So this day, it will be the day of transmission, of transferring from Aquarius to Pisces for Saturn planet. And both of them, these two events, are in the same at the same day, and I think this is important. And I'm sure that in February and in March there will be a huge amount of videos about these two events from astrologers worldwide. So we will start. This is a natal chart. This is a solar chart for the USA, for the capital of the USA, and we will analyze this solar eclipse in general, and then we'll go into details for every country. So please follow. Solar eclipse for the USA is happening in the 3rd house of neighbors, of countries around. So it means that the relations between the USA and their neighbors, so this is the focus point for the whole 2025 year. And here in the 3rd house we can see some clues what will be the situation inside these relations, yes, inside these relationships with neighbors, and we can see it using nakshatras. So why did I start with the USA? I would like to start with some general things. No, forget about all this. So we will mode this Deep Sky option, and we will see when the moon is when the sun is eclipsing. It goes through the sign of of Pisces, and sitting next to the star Algenib. This star is a part of Pegasus constellation, and usually it shows the winning some prize or some situation when you are the winner and your enemies are dead. So it means that in the whole world, the energy of this mood, the energy of winning, the energy of pushing someone will be flourishing for sure. Next, Mars is sitting next to the star Pollux in the constellation of Gemini, and Pollux, this is a war star. It means that somewhere in the world there is war, and it will remain, so it will happen again and again, and in 2025 as well it will be. So Mars is situated in the Gemini sign alone, so, and it's okay, because when Mars is combined with some other planet, or when Mars is aspecting the point of eclipsing, it means that the results of this eclipse will be much more ruthless, will be much more bright and aggressive. So we don't have this, and that's fine. Next, we see that Sun, Venus, Mercury, Moon, and Rahu, all of them are in the same place, in the sign of Pisces, and there the nakshatra, it will be much better like this, Uttarabhadrapada is fulfilled with 1, 2, 3, and 4. For all of these planets are in Uttarabhadrapada, and Saturn in Purvabhadrapada. So Uttarabhadrapada, this is a sign of, this is a nakshatra of people who have two faces. Like one face we show to the people around, and another face, this is our nature, which we keep for ourselves only. And this Uttarabhadrapada usually is connected with situations when you make a show for someone and hide a lot of information about yourself or your opinion or all these things. And Uttarabhadrapada is not a successful nakshatra, so it means that after this eclipse there will be a lot of energy of this two-faced politics, two-faced policy in the world. And of course it means that this will be the main idea of global politics 2025. Next, we would analyze other moments connected with deep sky, and we see that Mercury is suffering much in Pisces and sitting next to Shat and Al-Risha stars. Both of them are saying that some economical issues will happen, that something very uncomfortable for money, for finance, for economical situation can happen. So this date, the 29th of March 2025, it will be some very special day on markets and costs and everything connected with Bitcoin, with dollar, with all of this world of trading. So this day will be very special, and a lot of things on the market, it will go down. So please, if you're investing, so use this information. Venus also is connected with Mercury, very, very next to each other, and Venus saying us that, for example, in the USA, and now we go into details for the USA. For the USA, the president and the administration will go deeply into details, into issues connected with neighbors, with borders, with all these issues which happened in January, which was announced in January. And this trend, it will be in March as well. Next, for the USA, this eclipse is happening in the third house, as we said, and the nakshatra in the ascendant in Lagna degree Shravana. Shravana is a good nakshatra connected with people who like hearing and saying not much. And Shravana nakshatra is connected with dancing, with music, with all this art and this mood of some party. And I think that for the USA, this eclipse and all the events around, they will be, how to say, like having a fun, like having some interesting period in life, and everything is changing over, and we are just looking at this and eating popcorn all the time at this moment. So this Shravana nakshatra is nice. This is nice for the USA. It means that I hope that no shocking news there will be in 2025 for the USA. Moon is the lord of this nakshatra, and Moon is sitting in the third house, and it's saying that really the relations with the neighbors, it will be a trend 2025. Moon is the lord of the seventh house, war, peace, partners, and it's going to the third house of neighbors. So this will be the main topic after this eclipse. But we will not stop with this, because this eclipse is very, very interesting in Germany, in China, and even in India. I'm sorry, but I didn't make the Canada natal chart, because it's very, very similar as the USA. So for the USA and Canada both together, this natal chart reading is like actual, yes, is for both of them. And now we go to the next country. It will be India. So I made a natal horoscope for the beginning of this solar eclipse in Delhi. And now I have a different chart, and I can say more, especially for this region, what will happen there. So you see that the eclipse is going to the ninth house. This is the house of foreign politics. This is house of diplomacy, and it means that for India, most of news there will be abroad. So they will be just watching what is happening there on the other continent, what is going on in this world. And for sure, the ninth house, this is a house of religion. And maybe after this eclipse, there will be some religious events, and there will be some big events in this part of society, in the life of society. Then we see that the lord of the of the 10th house, it means the leader of this country, is going somewhere abroad, because Mars, the ruler of the leader, the prime minister, is in the 12th house. It means somewhere abroad. So we are waiting for a significant trip, a significant invitation for the Prime Minister of India. Next, we see that the nakshatra in Lagna, this is an Ashlesha nakshatra. Both of variants are possible. So this is a nakshatra of Mercury. So Mercury will tell us much. What is the heightened event which is which keeps inside this solar natal chart? Mercury there is showing some problems because Mercury is debilitated, so he can show us some problems with borders, some problems with economical situation, because Mercury is connected with economical situation very, very deeply. And this reading can be for this country. So next one, there will be a natal chart of Germany for this eclipse day. We will go here. Germany has this eclipse in the 10th house. If you know, I don't know whether you know or not, in Germany there will be new elections at the end of February, quite soon. So it means that if this solar eclipse is sitting in the 10th house, it means that power will change. In 2025 there will be another ruling party in Germany, and everything will be the trend in 2025 for Germany, changing a power, yes, changing a ruling party, a prime minister. And Germany has Ardra nakshatra on ascendant. Ardra, this is a nakshatra of house and events which are unbalanced, and I think that in Germany 2025, looking at this natal chart, I think that in Germany there will be a lot of protests in 2025. Mars is sitting in the first house, quite away from the degree of ascendant, but still there. And Mars showing us these events, this collapse between people who are protesting and policy, government. Next. Okay, next. Yes, and Ardra. The ruler of Ardra, Rahu. Rahu here is showing us the event which is hidden in this horoscope. Rahu is sitting in the 10th house, yes, and it doesn't hide anything, so it just highlights the main idea, which I already said, that the change of power and very emotional protests in this case. Next there will be a China natal chart, and interesting for China because here we can see the eclipse in the 8th house. This is not easy because when the country has an eclipse in the Dusthana houses, it means that this year will be very difficult. A lot of changes will happen. And what can we say? Oh, these houses, these pieces in the 8th house, it connects. It is connected with the main house of the horoscope, the first one. Sun is the lord of this horoscope, is going to the 8th house. Everything is going to the 8th house. So in China there will be some very special event which will shock the society, because this amount of energy in the 8th house, this is something shocking, and this shock will happen after the eclipse. What can we say more? I see the signs of force and the signs of some success in making relations, in making cooperation, in making alliances, or finding new friends, new friends for the country. So in this case, Mars is showing us that a lot of energy will be for this. China in 2025 will become an alliance with someone, will make these relations with some other country. And even in the eighth house, this solar eclipse shows us that something special at the end of March will be connected with investments. This money which comes to the country, something special will be there. Some scandal can happen because this eighth house, so it's really full of energy, and eighth house likes to give us something unexpected, something like a black swan. And eighth house, of course, is connected with investments, the money of other people, and these people bring money to the country. So like this, the nakshatra in ascendant is Purva Phalguni nakshatra. Venus is the lord of it, and we see that Venus is the lord of the 10th house, and the third one is going in the 8th. It means that there will be some critical issues for the leader of the country, so Xi Jinping. Something can change in his career, or some difficult event can happen in this year, and for him it will be very difficult to fight with this. This sign gives us this Venus gives us such things. And the lord of the third house in the 8th, usually it means making some crime, making something against the law. And in the context of the country, it means that China will be under suspicion, or will be analyzed by some court case. There will be some sanctions, maybe, because yes, this is sanctions, of course, the 8th house. Yes, there will be sanctions in 2020. So forget about everything. So I found this idea. So I connected all in one picture. I think it will be sanctions for China in 2025 after this eclipse. And of course, we will make another video about Saturn, because Saturn is a very, very important planet. Which things will change after Saturn will go out from his own sign and go into pieces, and this will be really a new area for us. So of course we should make another video. And please remember that my new book, Deep Sky Astrology, is already on Amazon, and you can support me with buying a copy for you. And last week I made a new step forward. So we made an order for several copies for myself. These will be paperback copies. So I will hold it in my hands after some time, and I will check everything, and then I will print a big amount of these books, and they will be available on Amazon as well. So hard cover and paperback and all the formats. Now only Amazon Kindle version is there. So thank you very much for your attention. Please support me with your comments and buttons up. So thank you very much. See you in next videos.